Good morning. All praises go to Yahshua HaMashiach and the Most High. I'm making this video because I have something on my spirit that, I watch a lot of TV and I study and I listen to a lot of people on social media. And one of my big problems is the same problem we're having today is amongst my people in the black community. And why do I say that? Because we have so many people in our community that are devaluing the mental aspect of what slavery have done to our people. They so caught up in individual success, they don't understand that we can have success as a group. It's not about any individual. Any one of us can go out in America and have success. Yes, but us as a group, as a whole, as a community, it's hard in America for the black people to do these things. And I'm saying this because, like I say, I seen a lot of people talk and they like to push the problems off of the people responsible and put them on us like we did it to ourselves. Like, we gotta stop making excuses for these people. We gotta stop acting like our community the way it is because it's because of us. Like, our community is the way it is because it was structured to be that way over hundreds of years of oppression. You know what I mean? They got all sorts of laws and all sorts of agendas that's in place in our day. And one thing I like to tell people that when they came together and they made the Constitution, they started making all these rights and laws and all men are created equal and that stuff. They wasn't talking about us because they considered us subhuman at the time. So when they wrote those laws and stuff, it wasn't to protect you because you wasn't classified as a human. You were still considered as an unevolved ape. So this belief and this notion that our community the way it is because of what we done, like what have we done? We haven't been getting any opportunity. The only opportunity we had was Black Wall Street and we flourished. Our people built 600 businesses. They had churches, school, banks. They had all these stuff in the community back in 1921 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which was really like the first terrorist attack in America because they burnt it down by dropping bombs on it, killing up to 3,000 people, women, kids, and all. So this notion that it's our fault the way our community, the way it is totally false because it's a system that's set up to oppress and keep us down. This is why everybody come to our community and make money off of us, but nobody go into our community and invest money on us. You know what I mean? And then you got what they have called the black gatekeepers. These are the people who are responsible to keep us pacified. So whenever we get upset, whenever we want a movement, we want to do something, they are sent in to pacify us and calm us down. And then next you know, we don't have no movement. So, and also too, you got to take this in consideration. It's a lot of these people who, when they go in here and they get online and they say that stuff like Lil Wayne said about because he rich, it don't affect him. When you ever hear somebody say, oh, it don't affect me, the government, the white man don't stop me from doing anything, it's a cop-out because usually they're a part of the system because they're being funded by the system. You have a lot of churches, you have a lot of pastors, and a lot of people who don't preach the truth and don't do anything to protect the community because under the table they are being paid by the government to be pacified and to keep us pacified. And that is another problem we have. So when people get all upset and want to blame us, oh, yes, we're this way because of 400 years of mental slavery, bro. You can't just write that off. Like, let me take you and your people for 400 years and then mold you into what I want. You're going to be what I design you to be. You're not going to be who you want to be. Now we come in time and place where we can educate ourselves more and we can learn more and we can pass out, but we gotta stop taking responsibility off them and putting it on us like we walked in America and enslaved ourselves. We had Black Wall Street. They destroyed it. It's rules in place. It's what you call an NSSM 200. This is black population control. it's more rules and stuff that in effect that keep us the way we are. You can't just jump arms and jump on social media and then kick your people down for something that was designed to keep us and make us the way we are. You know what I mean? I got ways I want to help. I coming up with so many different ideas that I want to help educate, because we have to educate people, because our people mind have been broken. If you know anything about psyche, about anything of mindset of broken people, you just can't place blame all on them on their feet. You got to get them time, and you got to work with them to get them over the hump so they can come and see the world as we see it. But we can't just dismiss them. Yes, they got a responsibility in this too. I know, because I know people who had that same broken mindset. But I don't just dismiss them all or dismiss what happened to them, because I know what happened to them is the reason why they're this way. We have to communicate. We have to be open, have discussions, and be truthful, and not deceive and lie and mislead the people, because either we're being funded and we're part of the system, or we just don't care because we have our own individual success. Like, I think it's wrong, and I think it's a disservice to our people and a disservice to everybody in America if we keep high around the truth and dancing like a coon around the truth, because we don't want to, or we afraid to say the truth and teach people who they are and the real truth behind what happened. So we just neglect what they did, and we put all the responsibility on us as like we did this to ourselves. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of that going on, and it's totally wrong that you have a lot of black people, and this is what's wrong with our community, because we have too many people scattered in so many different directions that we can't get on one accord. And my accord is, no matter what you believe in faith-wise, at the end of the day, we still have a people, and we can build something if we able to understand the history of what happened, so we cannot allow them to do the same things twice. But when you have all the people, the churches who sold out, the pastor done sold out, the music people done sold out. When you have so many people done sold out, it's hard to build trust amongst ourselves, because you never know who gonna tell you the truth. You know what I mean? This is why being honest and upfront is so important for us, because nobody else is gonna do what we can do for ourselves. But we have to quit taking responsibility off the powers that be that did this to our people, and start making them and the Africans accept responsibility for what they did to us. And then we got to take responsibility for who we are and try to develop new habits to become a better people and create a new society for us. I mean, if you don't want to be on the boat, then stay over there. Don't talk about this stuff no more. There's no need for you to bring up any of this if you're not trying to help. Stop devaluing what mental slavery has done to our people, because it's real and it's in effect. You can have your own individual sets. You can hide behind your church. You can hide behind a lot of stuff. But stop misleading the people, man, because it's wrong. And it's a disservice for everything we're trying to build and stand for. If you don't believe me, follow Dr. Umar Johnson. Follow these people who know. I'm telling you, man, because it's a lot more stuff that's involved in this mental slavery of our people than what we'll be led to believe, because our so-called leaders or so-called politicians or so-called church leaders aren't doing their job. They're doing us a terrible disservice because they're not being truthful about what's going on, and they putting all the blame on us. Part of it is us. But like I said, if you know anything about the psyche of a broken person, that's just like somebody who been raped or somebody who seen something killed, something terrible. It's hard to get over the mental hurdles, man. Especially hundreds of years of oppression and captivity. It's hard to get over that. So we have to re-educate people to get their mindset on a different level, because their mind have been broken and they can't see the truth and they can't face the truth because all they was told were lies. So we continue to preach that everything that happened to us is our fault. We're doing our people a terrible disservice. We're doing our kids a disservice because we not letting them accept responsibility. This is why we won't get reparations. Like I seen the story where they gave the homosexual community $67 million in reparations. How come everybody else getting reparations? We not getting no reparations. Where our money at? Where our land at for all the 400 years of activity we did in this land? Where our stuff at? But you don't see them trying to make up anything to give us. That's not by accident, dog. It's not by accident. This stuff has been designed to be this way. The black man will never have anything as a group in America. Individually, you can go out there and have success. You can sell out and have success. But as a group, as a whole, as a community, it's rules and laws in place that keep us from achieving our goals. This is why our kids are still being shot down in cold blood in the streets, in the churches, and none of them is talking about this stuff. Because they're being pacified by getting funded by the government to keep us pacified and keep us quiet. This is why when you go to church, you get to feel good. You don't get the conviction like you used to when you go to church. I mean, you go to church, you used to feel conviction like the pastor was talking directly to you, and it made your spirit move. But nowadays, you don't have that. You have all this uppity up stuff because nobody's being honest about what's going on, man. Let's be truthful. And that's all I want to say today. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Share this, man. Comment on it. No, we got to start letting people be responsible for their actions the same way we got to take responsibility for where we are right now in order to move forward. But we can't keep dismissing and keep devaluing what the mental slavery had done to our people, man. Our people are broken and they need to be fixed, and they can't be fixed if we keep throwing them to the wayside and throwing them away and throwing the responsibility on us when it wasn't our fault. But now it is our time to accept responsibility for ourselves and educate ourselves and become a better people for our kids, man. Stop dismissing this stuff, man. Educate people, man. Instead of telling them it's all our fault, show them how we can do better. Teach them who they really are. Teach them that they are the tribe of Judah, that we under the curses of Deuteronomy. Teach people the right stuff so people can understand that as a black person in America, it's going to be very hard, but it can happen to achieve greatness for our people, man. But we too divided. We got to get on one chord, and we got to stop separating ourselves by saying silly stuff like this, man. It don't do nobody no good, man.